Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be the 7. We're at the point where I cannot remember what month update we're in. I think this is going to be the 7-month update for Pan That Palette. Yeah. I have been avoiding this update big time. I don't want to film it. And I think it's because I had set some goals for myself that seemed achievable and I haven't achieved any of them. So we're gonna make this a pretty quick update. Let's start with my baby Pan That palette. All I have left is one shadow and I'm trying to finish it off. I'm always working on one baby Pan That palette at a time. That's a palette of 4 pans, 5 pans or fewer. Let me show you a quick clip of what it looked like last month. And this is what it looks like now. So that's the shadow right there. My goal was to hit side pan. I should have been able to do it, but I did not, as you can clearly see. And I'm pretty disappointed. I did announce recently that this shadow is now officially in a project. I'm not working on this shadow at all yet. I'm going to have to attack it pretty hard if I want to finish it off before the end of the year. But yeah, no side pan. I'm going to keep working on it. Okay, so by now I know most of you guys already know my Pan That palette for this year was the PanningSolitaire group collab with the Fantastic Ladies. This project was created by my good friend Erin. She is Makeup Panning Adventures over on Instagram and here on YouTube maybe. I will have her channel linked down below along with a playlist to the group that is doing this project. The whole idea behind this Pan That palette was that it's a progressive and you start with a single eyeshadow, then work your way up to a duo, a trio, a quad, and keep going up as far as you can throughout the year. I decided I was going to start with a single, a duo, and a trio, and if I finished one full shadow, I would bring in a quad. If I finished a second full shadow, I would bring in a quint and keep going that way. And I was really optimistic that by this month I'd be rolling in a quad because I finally finished my first shadow in this project, but I didn't do that either. So very disappointed in that too. So let me show you where I'm at with that project as well. The single that I chose for this project is my Sephora single in Outrageous Metallic Beige. It is a gorgeous, highly shimmery, highly metallic eyeshadow, and I love it. It's one of those eyeshadows that just looks better and better throughout the day. The longer I wear it, the better looking it gets. It kind of reminds me of the Natasha Denona formula in that way. Like the longer I wear it, the more beautiful it gets. It just kind of melts into my eyelid and is amazing. And this is a huge amount of product. If you haven't heard, it is 0.12 ounces or 3.5 grams, which is just a gigantic eyeshadow. I never expected to finish this off completely, but I was hoping I was gonna get more use out of it by this point in the year than I have been. This is what it looks like now. I've used it maybe 3 or 4 times in the past month, which is pretty good, but not as much as I would have liked. For the duo, I chose my Smashbox full exposure sample that I received in, I think, an Ipsy bag a while ago. There's 2 shades, obviously. It's a duo. And I've really been focusing in on the matte shade. And this is what it looks like today. I was really hoping to have pan on that matte shade by today, and again, couldn't seal the deal. I couldn't make it happen. I have not been working on the top shimmery golden shade at all, but I do use the matte shade all the time, maybe 15 to 20 days in a month I use that shade, a lot. And I really feel like I'm close to hitting pan. The dip is just huge, but no pan yet. I think it'll happen by next month. But I'm tired of saying I think it'll happen next month. I'm a little bit frustrated with myself. I just gotta say it. All right, let's move on to the trio. That is my Physicians Formula Baked Trio in the shade Baked Oatmeal. And this is what it looks like today. Come on, you. Okay, there you go. So this light shade right here is the one that I was hoping to have finished by today. As you can tell, I am very, very, very close. And I don't think I'm gonna have any trouble finishing it off by next month. But yeah, I was really hoping that I would be rolling in a new quad as of today. But we're not quite ready yet. I used this shade once or twice in the past month. I don't know if I used this one at all. What I am going to say is that the plans that I make in December always sound really solid at the time, and when you're talking to me at the beginning of August the following year, I'm sitting there scratching my head wondering what I was thinking. What I was thinking at that point was that for the most part, I would be working on these 6 eyeshadows day in and day out, that these were going to be my main priority and that I was going to focus in on these and I was going to be using them every single day and really working hard on these 6 shadows. And that has not been the case at all. At all, that has not been the case. I would say that the eyeshadows that are in my Dude You Pan My Battleship are taking my attention completely away from these 6 shadows right here. The only shadow that I'm using consistently every single day is this one right here. The others, I try to squeeze in a few times throughout the month, and then that's it. So that's definitely where my plan went awry, but it's a little bit frustrating. And I was avoiding this update because I didn't want to come up here and tell you that I didn't meet any of the goals that I had set for myself in the past month. So the goals are going to stay the same for this next month. I want to finish off the lightest shade in this trio and be able to roll in a quad for next month. By the way, I have no idea what quad that will be. I haven't picked it out. I will decide at that point what it's going to be, and I'm really looking forward to it. But as of right now, I do not have a quad picked out. I want to hit pan on the matte shade in this duo right here. I want pan in that guy by next month. And I want to hit side pan, at least side pan, in my purple shade left in my Baby Pan That palette. That would be amazing. What I'm wearing today, and I've been wearing a lot over the past week, is a Super Shock shadow, which is not related to anything in Dude You Pan My Battleship or any of these eyeshadows right here. I've been wearing the Super Shock shadow every single day. It's in my Labor of Love It project pan. I absolutely love this shade. I love it so much, and I've been having a lot of fun, but it's in a project that ends on September 7th, and my goal is to hit pan on that Super Shock shadow, so I've been wearing it all over my eyelid every day, and that's about it. I do have a couple of other eyeshadows on as well, including that lightest shade from the trio, but that's what I've been doing every day, and it's not getting my other eyeshadows used up. So hopefully I will hit pan on that Super Shock shadow soon so I can move on to some of these other shadows I'm supposed to be working on. I mean, I'm supposed to be working on all of them, so who cares? But that's what's been distracting me this week is Tinsel from ColourPop. I've been having so much fun with this eyeshadow. I just love it. I knew I would, but I'm so glad I put it in that project. It's been a very fun distraction for me. All right, guys, now you know what the plan is for August. Now you know what I'm going to be focusing in on. Hopefully I will meet my goals, and hopefully I will be rolling in a new quad for next month. I'm not sure. I have considered letting you guys vote for my quad. If you're not following me on Instagram, you should, because that's probably where I would post something. I might also post something on the community tab here on YouTube as well if I decide to do a vote for my quad. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. As soon as I finish that one eyeshadow, we will fly into action and prepare for a quad to be brought in. If you are not already subscribed to my channel, I hope you consider subscribing. That would mean the world to me. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.